From a real human hand appearing on screen for 25 straight seconds, to a wedding date pulled straight out of real history, today we're breaking down 10 fourth wall breaks you probably missed in Bluey. But first, if you've ever paused an episode just to check something in the background, drop a paw emoji. And if you're a fan of Bluey, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Number 1. A wedding date that actually happened. Tucked away in Granny Mobile, during Doreen's front lawn garage sale, there's a plate sitting in the junk pile that most people scroll straight past. It's engraved with a wedding date, July 29th, 1981. That's not a random cartoon date, that's the real day Charles and Diana got married in actual human history. So, either this is a strange coincidence the animators slipped in for fun, or somewhere off-screen in the Bluey universe, there's a canine royal family nobody's ever mentioned. The show offers zero explanation. It just lets the plate sit there for anyone paying close enough attention. Number 2. A piece of real pasta hiding in a kid's drawing. Here's one that barely anyone catches on a first watch. In Dragon, Bingo draws the wise old tree and gives it a little bow tie. Pause on that bow tie specifically, and it isn't actually drawn. It's a photograph of real farfalle pasta, composited directly into the frame. It's such a tiny, almost pointless detail that it feels like the animators were testing whether anyone was actually watching that closely. A literal photographed noodle, hiding inside a child's crayon drawing inside a cartoon. Number 3. Batman apparently exists here too. During the short Jingle Bells, the kids don't sing the polite version of the carol. They go straight for the schoolyard classic.
Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin ran away.
Nobody questions it, nobody explains it. But if the kids know that song, word for word, the same way kids everywhere do, then somewhere in this dog-run world, Batman is apparently a known figure. No cartoon Batman ever shows up on screen. The show just assumes we'll accept it and moves on. Number 4. Bluey merch sold. Inside the Bluey universe. This one's a bit of a loop. In Kids, while Bandit takes the girls shopping, they wander past a toy aisle stocked with Healer House playsets. The actual house, the actual hill, a little plastic Bluey peering out the box window, toys of the show, sold inside the show. It happens again in The Quiet Game, when the family walks past a bookshop window displaying a real Bluey storybook based on the episode Fruit Bat, a book that genuinely exists on shelves in real life too. So, somewhere in Bluey's world, dogs are apparently buying merchandise of themselves without a second thought. Number 5. The Wiggles show up twice, in 2 completely different forms. In Phones, there's a signed photograph on Bluey's wall of the Wiggles, reimagined as dogs, but unmistakably the Wiggles. That alone is a nice little cameo, but here's the twist. Anthony Field, one of the real Wiggles in real life, actually voices Rusty's dad in the show. So one real member of the Wiggles exists inside Bluey's world in 2 totally separate forms, once frozen in a photo on a wall, and once as a fully active character serving in the army. It's the kind of detail that takes years for fans to fully connect. Number 6. An entire Indiana Jones chase recreated by toddlers. In Yoga Ball, Bandit sends a giant green exercise ball rolling down the hallway while the girls sprint away screaming, and the game is literally called Raiders. It's a direct restaging of the boulder chase from Raiders of the Lost Ark, one of cinema's most iconic sequences. There's something quietly funny about 2 small children fully recreating a decades-old action movie scene they've almost certainly never seen, just because it's become a family game passed down without anyone questioning where it came from. Number 7. When the title cards stop behaving. Most viewers assume the title card is just a formality before the episode starts. Bluey disagrees constantly. In Puppets, Unicorse is handed the job of reading the title and instead confesses,
"I don't know what that says, I can't read!"
In Hairdressers, after the girls discover Bandit has nits, the show actually pauses to show the title card being edited in real time, scribbled out with a marker and rewritten as nits, and even the credits swap Bluey's name for Chili's for that episode. Postman splits into 2 separate titles mid-episode because the kids start 2 different games, and Bumpy and the Wise Old Wolfhound goes even further. Its title card isn't the show's name at all. It's the title of a home video Bandit and Bluey made for Bingo while she was in hospital. The thing that's supposed to sit outside the story quietly becomes part of it. Number 8. Bingo talks to nobody but us. In the self-titled episode Bingo, she's sent off to play by herself and starts a round of I Spy, then stops mid-game because there's nobody around to actually guess her answer. So she turns faces the camera directly, points at a kiwi green rug, and just tells us. It's brief and easy to miss, but outside of the title card gags, it's one of the only times in the entire show a character speaks to the audience like we're genuinely in the room, not just watching from outside it. Number 9. Nobody in this show can handle weird. Silently watch closely and you'll notice a pattern. Whenever something happens that's too strange to react to out loud, a character just stares straight down the lens instead. In Shops, Mackenzie gives the camera a look of pure exhaustion when the girls start acting like kittens. In The Creek, Bluey stares directly at us after Mackenzie tells her to imagine jumping between sheep.
Come on, Bluey. It's just like jumping from one sheep to another.
Which doubles as a subtle breed joke, since Mackenzie's a border collie who herds sheep, while Bluey's a healer who herds cattle. She genuinely doesn't jump on sheep, and it's the only thing his brain can offer in the moment. Even Bandit does it in sleepy time, when he's pushed out of his own bed twice in one night and simply lies down on the floor, sighing straight at the camera like he's asking us to witness what his life has become. Number 10. The moment the cartoon stopped being a cartoon. And now, the one that changes everything. In Puppets, Bandit mutters to himself on the floor after a long day of being wound up by his own hand puppet. Bandit: the thing is, I do this to myself. He's basically confessing out loud that he's the one controlling Unicorse. Then at bedtime, Unicorse asks Bluey how she can be sure she isn't a puppet too.
How can you be sure you're not a puppet?
She laughs it off and drifts to sleep. And that's when the camera does something no other Bluey episode has ever done. It pulls back, straight through the wall of the animated world, out of the story entirely, into the raw animation software itself. For a full 25 seconds, you're watching creator Joe Brum's actual real hand physically moving Bluey's digital model across the screen. It was shot frame by frame, took roughly an hour and a half to film, and he reportedly had to sit bolt upright the entire time just to keep his own head out of the shot. It is the only time a human hand has ever appeared inside this world. A single flash of proof that something real exists behind the curtain. Then the camera glides back in. Morning arrives. Bluey wakes up, yawns, and says, "That was a weird dream," except she wasn't dreaming at all. Nothing else in the show has ever gone that far again. So that's every fourth wall Break Bluey has snuck past us. From a photographed noodle hidden in a crayon drawing, all the way up to the animator's own hand appearing for 25 unforgettable seconds. If there's one I missed, drop it in the comments and subscribe if you want more deep dives like this, because this show clearly has more secrets buried in it than anyone expected.